Let's go. Thank you, Sop, for being there in the syndicate and presenting your project, Blitz Battle. Usually what we do, short introduction of yourself, the project, and we roll up with some questions. So the stage is yours.
Alright, that's cool. So yeah, my name's Usopp. I'm the founder of Blitz Battle. I linked it in that chat you created. And Blitz Battle is basically a play-to-earn game. This is sorry, my mic cut out. But yeah, it's a play-to-earn game I've been developing. The collection size is 2222. We're minting on the 12th. And yeah, it's gonna be minting per 0.052 ETH. If you read the white paper, there's just a short summary about our project. The game itself will be a strategy-based PvP game, so think kind of like Pokemon, but it's PvP. And a bit about myself is like in the past, my experience with NFTs. I've been in this space since about August, and I was also one of the co-founders of Yakuza Inc., which is another successful project that's still around.
Okay, sweet. And now in the team, like you said, you're just working alone on that, or like how many members are working with this battle?
Oh yeah, so I'm basically the main founder in terms of game development and art. Obviously, I have people working on that, and yeah, I do most of the stuff. I have some people who help me on the back end with the server. Like you can see their roles and services, Mongo and Meep, and yeah, I basically run all like the management of everything.
Okay, sweet. And talking about the character, you said like they're gonna be like 2,222, and with like different classes. Can you tell us more about those?
Oh yeah, so that's that's kind of a smaller thing that's yet to be like revealed, but that's basically gonna be in the NFT metadata, kind of to help with rarity. Mage, fighters, assassins, and demons each are gonna have their own utility in the game itself, and each are gonna have their own both like benefits and advantages as well as weaknesses. But like most of the game mechanics in terms of like ability powers, stats, and all that are mainly still in the works. As we want to make sure nothing's like there's no OP metas, nothing's exploitable and such.
Okay, and already a question from Paul here. Is mage going to be the most desired or demon since shorter supply?
Well, yeah, that's generally how rarity works. People, people definitely want those more just because it's rare in its own, and also in the game, demons will probably be the coolest to have. I'll say that.
Like they're gonna have like some special ability?
Yep. I can't talk much about like the exact abilities because like again like most of the stuff is in the works, but it will be. I have the
Might be
things we have
they
kind of.
generate more blitz.
Yeah, maybe.
And since we're talking about blitz, like, can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, sure. So Blitz is gonna be there's gonna be multiple ways for people to earn that. Uh, right off the bat, about like 7 days after our minute, we're gonna be releasing our Whitelist marketplace as well as staking. So initially, the only way to be earned Blitz will be through staking your NFT.
Mm-hmm.
And our game, we plan to release that about 3 to 4 weeks post after a mint. So up until then, staking will really be the only way to earn Blitz. And Blitz, like, what are the deflationary mechanics? What are the use cases? Is first of all, the whitelist marketplace, which will be a decently sized thing, and we really hope, like in the long run, the main deflationary mechanic of Blitz is in the game itself, in game, which is our cosmetic marketplace, our loot boxes, gacha boxes, things like that, player upgrades, all that stuff. And like every time a player spends Blitz, it's gonna be burnt. So the team is not taking any for themselves.
Okay, perfect to know. Um, yeah, we're talking about like a kind of a Pokemon with PvP style. Like how does the fights gonna looks like?
Yeah, so I really wanted to get a sneak peek of our UI up, but that's still gonna. I think we'll probably get that tomorrow or 2 days. But it's essentially just if you've seen our trailer, it's linked in the white paper, like the first seconds of that. Imagine that. That's just an attack animation. But imagine a UI, two health bars, and like an ability list on the bottom of the screen. Almost exactly like Pokemon, kind of heavily inspired by that.
Okay, I just shared the link into the thread for the agent would like to watch. Um, So yeah, you said like Smin's gonna be the 12th, and after that, staking after 1 week. And when is gonna be the game released?
I said the game would be released around. Currently, we're thinking 3 weeks post mint. We think that's after talking to developers and such. We think that's gonna be. We're pretty confident that we're gonna be able to hit that target of 3 weeks post mint. The game's gonna be released.
Okay, sweet. And now the game is released. What's next?
What's next? So yeah, so eventually I want to evolve the game. At first, it's just gonna be a PvP game, but like eventually over the scale of like 4 or 5 months, I want to evolve the game into more large scale MMO of sorts. If you read the white paper, you can see that land graphic. We kind of got one of our artists to work with the developers, just kind of make a map for our game. We want it to be, if you're familiar, kind of like World Wide Web 3. We want it to be more of a social game as well as a competitive game, so players can visit each other's houses, battle each other and battle each other's kingdoms, things like that. But that's more of our long-term vision.
Okay, and like regarding the characters, so they're gonna have like the special like abilities and advantages,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
will like there be any ways on like how do you call it, upgrade them?
Yeah. So currently we're still working out if how Blitz will be used to upgrade characters. They will definitely have some sort of thing, but we don't want our game to be, like entirely pay to win, right? We want players to become better at the game, upgrade their characters primarily by like playing the game, right? We don't want them to just come into the game, drop $10,000, and just win every fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, currently the ideas we have in place are XP or level system, and then with that you can upgrade. You can then choose to use Blitz to get your character to the next level once you gain a certain amount of XP. That's basically the main idea we have in mind that we're testing out right now.
Okay. And on the white paper, you have like a sample of your map, like, but how big the map is gonna be?
That's right now. This picture itself would probably be about like I would say if you're imagining a grid, this would be one out of let's say like a 6x6 grid. So our map's kind of small for now, but since obviously it's kind of the game is in its early stages, but as we grow more and more player base, we hope to expand our map. And it's not going to be like every single player is on this cramped map. It's not going to be like that sort of game. It's going to be you go around. Let's say you go to a building that's a like a dojo, and then you go into the dojo, and then you find a multiplayer opponent to battle with.
And let's say for I don't know like what reason I'm playing at a certain hours of the day or the night, and I don't find like any player. Is it still possible for me to fight?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we do plan to have also like PVE, player versus environment, things like players battling creatures and stuff. I'm gonna I'm gonna get the design of one of our creatures posted. I think tomorrow. That's gonna be with one of our announcements. Yeah, so there will be PVE mechanics as well, and players will be able to play no matter what, even if no one's on.
And is like playing and competing against another player, like will you earn more blitz or
Yeah,
it's
so
gonna be the
essentially the
same?
system. Yeah, sorry, but yeah, essentially the system we have in place is kind of like a ranked system. So so there'll be almost a leaderboard of sorts, and as you rise up the leaderboard, that kind of determines the rewards you're gonna get. Currently, we have in mind an idea for seasons, so players will play against each other for that season. As they play and win and lose, they'll be moved up or down the leaderboard. And then at the end of the season, based on their position on the leaderboard, they get a certain awards. They get rewards which are primarily going to be in the form of blitz and also in the form of cosmetics.
Okay. Question here from BT Doge. Is it going like so? I think he's referring to Pokemon, but is it gonna be also a team match? Like you have several characters, you create a team, or it's just like one?
We do plan to have guilds where players will be able to like kind of do PVE like quests together. But for now, when the first game comes out, it's gonna be primarily PvP. But guilds are definitely something that's gonna come in the future.
Okay. And
I like it.
regarding the marketplace with the whitelist spots, question from Hellstorm: do you have any confirmed whitelist for that marketplace yet?
Yeah, I saw Hailstorm said that. Right now, No, because most of the whitelist partnerships we're done is just whitelist that we're giving away ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say right now, like with like full confidence, that would not be hard for us to get whitelist for other projects. I myself am friends with many founders. I know many founders. I'm connected with collab manager of anything, not anything, but many things,
Okay.
and we will definitely be able to get a lot of whitelist for the marketplace.
And yeah, it's like the weapon or like the special traits. Like, can we trade those or not?
That is a good question. Currently, our plan is no, because we want Blitz to be burnable every time it's spent. So we want most of the transactions to be uh given to us so we can burn the token. If you understand what I'm saying. So if we're doing a like a tradable cosmetics, then that Blitz itself will not be burned. But that's a good like point. Like in NFTs, you want to kind of have ownership of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one like principle I think we might go against with that. So we're gonna have to think deeply about that. But for now, the answer is no.
Okay. And Paul, I can answer that. Any chance a small lemon listener could get whitelist? And I think so, because Yusuf said that like at the very beginning of the AMA.
Yeah, sure. I like that you guys chose to join here. Not many people, but I do like kind of having an intimate setting. So yeah, just at the end we can take a screenshot of who's sticking around, and I can just
Yeah, I'll
hand out
take the
whitelist to those
screenshot
people.
and I'll send you like the name and the wallet of those people.
All right, cool, man.
And yeah, Doge, like, because you were late, no worries. But yeah, the game's gonna be ready in 3 weeks after the mint. That's the question. Like, I mean, in my set, I mean, it was pretty clear. Like, no, also question, like, what was like the most difficult part, like doing this video game?
That's a great question. I would say the most difficult part itself is not with the game, but with the marketing and the NFT project. It's kind of I would say like the hardest part is trying to building the community, making sure everyone's happy. You know, when there's thousands of people in your server, it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard to make everyone happy. So you really got to work on that. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's been a really fun experience so far, and I like building an NFT project is a super cool thing, and just like building with the community. I just love doing that.
Yeah, that's true. And imagine worst case scenario, you don't mint out completely. What's gonna happen? Like, are you gonna
That's a good question. I
burn
actually
the remaining collection? What's the plan?
So that's a good question. I actually got asked that in a prior AMA today. So if we like fail to sell out, if in the worst case scenario, we will still proceed with our main plans. Like, I mean, obviously, like super worst case scenario, we mint like two, then those people will be refunded. But if we mint a reasonable amount, which most likely we will, uh, we will still follow through with the game. We'll build everything, and yeah, collection will definitely be burnt. Whatever's remaining after a reasonable amount of time, depending on the circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't want to keep the mint up for like a week or 2 weeks, right? So yeah, collection will be burnt. We'll still make the game, and like even if your project fails, like I've seen so many player games, they're kind of like Zooverse. They didn't fail, but they when they initially launched, they released I think a very small amount of NFTs, right? But now look at them. They're one of the biggest collections out, and same with Corora Beast. And yeah, do you consider postponing the mint with the shitty bear market right now? Yeah, so yesterday actually Corora Beast minted, and it didn't do as well as I expected it would. So I kind of sent a signal to me that we're not in a good sorry, I was reading a message. Yeah, we're not in a really good market right now. Postponing mint, I don't really like. I feel like I have postponed my mint. Like I was planning to mint this project with the team, about probably end of May,
Okay.
and so we postponed it by about 10 days so far, and it'll be 12 days now because it was planning to mint on the 10th, but due to some dev stuff, we had to postpone it to 12th. But yeah, I don't really want to postpone. Just I don't want to be kind of like a slave to the market kind of thing. I want to mint, and if whoever really believes in the project and believes in the team and believes in what they've been shown and is like a confident a confident play to earn, they can come and mint. Uh, I mean, it's a good thing too because I don't want people just to mint my thing just to instantly flip it, right? I want people who are confident in the project. So yeah, I don't want to be slave to the market and postpone my project more than I have to, and I definitely feel like postponing kills a lot of hype if it's there.
Yeah, that's true. Let me check because BT is not typing in the chat. Been in around. Okay, another question there. Like, guys, if you, I see Rockenstone's typing. If someone wants to come up on stage, also feel free to join. And did you like find the people for your team through this space, like Web3, or did you know like some people before that?
I do almost everyone I know in NFTs. I do not know. I've never met before. I've met them online through various projects, through my own project, through like previous project I work on Yakuza Inc. Almost everyone I met is completely on Discord. I've never met them before. And that's what I love about Web3. You can just meet so many like-minded people.
Hmm.
I mean, even here, Syndicate, like I'm sure you guys feel that way too.
That's true. Rockenstone asking, will you also test your mint process beforehand? Too many projects recently with deep pockets have pulled the plug last minute, causing FUD and eventually failing to mint out.
Test your mint process. Are you speaking in terms of like the contract and stuff like that? Rock and Stones?
Yep, the contract.
Oh yeah, the contract. Yeah, we will. I mean, we have really good devs working on it. Like, there's no doubt. Like, our dev is one of like the most. Like, I trust him a lot. He works on a lot of stuff. He's the main dev for Yakuza Inc. If you've heard, like, I talk about that a lot because I'm one of the founders there. But yeah, he's a trustable dev, and I have no worries that there will be any issues with them. But yeah, obviously he will test the contract on the testnet and yeah, make sure everything turns out good.
And also, if you need like someone to audit the contract, we have Paul here, and Syndicate is doing a great job. How is that?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind.
Let me check. Yeah, I guess it was pretty straightforward. Like, don't know if you guys have any other questions. In my opinion, I don't have. I mean, in my side, I don't have anything else to ask. I guess I'll take a screenshot now for the whitelist listener. Then I'll send that to you.
Alright, cool.
Checking if there's any other last question, but I don't think so. Moot asking, is the team doxed?
No, the team is not doxed. It's not for any reason such as like I don't want to be doxed. It's just I've never felt like doxing is a necessity, and no one should ever really ask me to dox. If I felt that was necessary, if people felt that was necessary for me to dox, I would definitely certainly be happy to dox or do a pseudo dox or something like that. I mean, but like the thing again, like I said, I love about Web3 is like almost everyone I know in this space, I don't even know what they look like. What they I only know what they sound like. Half the people I talk to, I don't even know like gender they are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but if the community says that they want me to dox, I would certainly be happy to dox.
That's cool. Mood's still typing. I'm gonna wait for the. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, so if you guys ever also have any questions, just feel free to DM me. I encourage you to join the server and just check out more of the project, or at least if you haven't already, read our white paper, watch our trailer. And I'm a massive Usopp fan. Yeah, bro, I love One Piece.
Oh, Usopp is from
yeah,
like okay. Which character?
Yeah.
Like I'm not anime. Okay, the one fiction. Okay, I see you. I guess yeah, we're gonna wrap this AMA up. Thank you for coming. And as like Justice Up said, guys, make sure you are in the Discord, because I'm gonna open a thread with all of you that are in the AMA, gonna collect your wallets, and we make sure to be in the Discord so you have the whitelist role there.
Thanks, dude.
And yeah, thank you again, and good luck with the min, and I'll see you around, and we'll talk in the DMs.
Yeah, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hosting me on this AMA, and yeah, bye.
See ya.